2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
Outstanding shot. High quality. Putting for eagle here. Oh, well played.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
He's currently sitting in first place. Next up is this par 4 hole.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Wow, was that any good?
An indefinite range for birdie.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the third. That's tidy. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm, back up the hill. This will be a good one.
It's on a great line. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He sits in first position. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Playing within their comfort zone there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
It's got a chance. A well hold. He'll take the birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Like the look of this one. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Time to face a par 4 now.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
It was on a good line. A par putt awaits. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. That was a narrow miss. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
And sitting 2 back of the leader, Luke, this will give him a great opportunity to join the leaders.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just didn't drop. No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That should find the surface. Okay, that'll work. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's begin the 14th.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
9 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That's pretty tidy. Oh, that's a ripper. Now 4 back after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. He's currently in the 2nd position. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. 3rd shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your 3rd shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This one's looking good.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Playing from around 160 yards. 3 behind our leader. Good sounding strike, that one. That was special. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
These are on rails, looking good.
And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close.